Are you struggling to make your website stand out in search results? Do you wonder why your content is not reaching the right audience despite your best efforts, despite your best, possible SEO strategies? Hey, it's me, Sanjeeb Basnet. I would like to welcome you to the world of SEO in 2025 and beyond. A game-changing approach that revolutionizing how we create content for the search engines. But before we dive into the future of the SEO, let's take a quick journey through the evolution of SEO and understand why semantic SEO has become so crucial and so important to this state. In the early days of the internet, SEO was all about keywords. Website owners or SEO professionals like us would stuff the pages with as many relevant keywords as possible, just to catch the attention of search engine. And to do this, it was very simple, isn't it? It was very straightforward approach, but it often led to poor user experience and low quality content. As search engines, by the time search engines became smarter, they started to look beyond just keywords. They began considering factors like page structure, you know, page architectures, backlinks, and user engagement. This change, this improvement, forced content creators to focus more on quality and relevance rather than just keywords, or we can say keyword density. But even with these, changes, improvements, search engines still struggle to truly understand the context and meaning behind the, content that we put into the websites. That's where semantic SEO comes in. That's why the semantic SEO, you know, the concept of semantic SEO that comes in. Semantic SEO is all about creating content that search engines can understand and interpret in a way that's similar to how human process information, how we think, and how we, process the emotions, feelings. So it's about context, relationship, and relationship between the concepts and the overall meaning of your content. So, my friend, let's break this down with a simple example. Imagine you are writing an article about Apple. So now you are writing an article about an apples. In the first, you might have focused on using the keyword like Apple as many times as possible on search engines. But with semantic SEO, you'd consider related concepts like fruit, orchid, pie, nutrition, and even technology company. You'd explore the different contexts in which Apple might be relevant and create content that addresses these various, the aspects, various factors. Now, fast forward to 2025, semantic SEO has evolved even further. Semantic SEO has gone even further, becoming an integral part of how we create and optimize content for the web. Let me summarize in top 10 points on what it looks like. My dear friend, first one is the advanced natural language processing, or short form NLP, natural language processing. Search engines in 2025 use incredibly advanced NLP algorithms to understand content, almost like humans do. They can grasp meanings, they can detect humor, and even interpret emotion in text. This means that content creators need to focus on writing naturally and in a conversation language, conversationally, rather than trying to optimize for specific keywords or phrases. So my friend, secondly, intent-based search. Search engines now prioritize understanding the user's intent behind a search query. For example, are they looking to buy something, or they want to learn about a topic or find local service or product? Your content needs to clearly address these different intentions to rank well. Here comes third one, that is knowledge graphs and entity relationships. Search engines now, nowadays have developed vast knowledge graphs. So we will definitely talk in next videos what the knowledge graphs and entity means. But for now, just understand as a relationship between the different entities. Entities means like place, things, or people's, this kind of concepts. And to succeed in semantic SEO, you need to understand why your content fits into these larger networks of information and create content that establish clear connection between the related concepts. So fourth one is multimodal content. Understanding multimodal content is very crucial. Why? Because search engines now interpret not just text but also image, videos, and audio content. This means that all the elements of your content need to work together to convey a clear message or provide a value to your audience or to your users. The fifth one is user signals, or we can say user experience signals. Search engines put even more emphasis on user experience, like time on page, bounce rate, and engagement metrics, and content that truly satisfies user needs and keeps them engaged. If you do this, you will definitely reward it with the higher rankings. And the sixth one is AI generated content analysis. It means search engines use AI, artificial intelligence, to analyze content quality, its originality, and also the usefulness. This means that automatically generated or low quality content is quickly identified and get penalized if you do so. The seventh one is a voice source optimization. With the rise of voice assistants, optimizing for natural language queries has become so important, so crucial. Content needs to be structured in a way that directly answers common questions and provides the concise and the helpful informations that your users asking on search engines. The eighth one is topic clusters, or we can say the topical authority, uh, or in the language of the Chorus framework, or topical authority or content depth. Rather than focusing on individual keywords, successful SEO strategies in 2025 and beyond revolve around creating comprehensive topic clusters, or we can say topical authority, that covers subjects in depth from multiple angles. And the ninth one is real-time content relevance. Search engines can now assess the timeliness and relevance of content in real time, meaning that staying current and regularly updated your content is more important than ever. So you should focus on updating your content regularly, estimated time frame. The last one, that's 10th, is personalized search results. My friend, search engines deliver highly personalized results based on user preferences, search history, and their behavior in the internet. This means that understanding your target audience and creating content that is relevant with their specific needs or their wants is very crucial. So, my friend, how you can adapt your content strategy to thrive in this new era of semantic SEO? Here are 10 practical tips that I can give you that will definitely add value to your semantic SEO strategy. First one is focus on comprehensive coverage. It means instead of creating multiple thin pieces of content targeting different keywords, target to create comprehensive resources that cover your topics in depth, in wide range. For example, if you are writing articles about healthy eating, don't just focus on a list of healthy foods. Create a guide that covers nutrition basics, meal planning, dietary restrictions, and the impact of diet on various health conditions. Secondly, use structured data. It means implement schema markup to help search engines understand the context and relationship within your content. This could include things like recipe information or the product details or event data, etc., etc. And the third one is optimize for questions. Structure your content to directly answer your audience, your users' common questions in your needs. Use headings and subheadings that replicate. That replicate means that copy the natural language queries. And the fourth one is create multimodal content. What does it mean? It means don't rely solely on text. Include include videos, include infographics that complement and enhance your written content. Make sure all elements work together to provide seamless user experience. A fifth one is build topic clusters, or we can say topical authority, if we take the word from the Queries framework. Organize your content into interconnected topic clusters. For example, if you have a fitness website, you might have clusters around strength training, cardio, nutrition, and recovery, with multiple detailed articles within each clusters. And sixth one is focus on user intent. For every piece of content you create, clearly identify the user intent, user intention behind the content, and it's addressing the intention. Is it informational, or is it transactional, or is it navigational? Make sure your content fully satisfies that intent. And the seventh one is use natural language. It means, my dear friend, write in conversational tone, that imitates how actual we human beings speak, and ask questions. This will help you rank better for voice searches and long tail searches or long tail queries. Eighth one is content freshness. My dear friend, keep content fresh. Regularly update your existing content to ensure it remains relevant and accurate. Search engines favor content that is current and up to date, and that is refreshed. And my dear friend, ninth one is optimize for local search. If you have a local business, make sure your content includes location, specific information, and addresses local your user needs. And the last but not least, focus on EAT. It means demonstrate your expertise, demonstrate your authoritativeness and trustworthiness in your content, in your needs. Include your author bias, cite reputable sources, and showcase your credential or experience in your field. So, my dear friend, by embracing these principles or these tips of semantic SEO, you will be well positioned to succeed in the search landscape of 2025 and beyond. Remember, the goal is not just to rank well in search results, but to provide genuine value to your audience and establish your website as a trusted resource in your needs. So, my friend, the evolution of semantic SEO reflects a major change in how we interact with information online. As artificial intelligence and machine learning continue to advance, search engines are becoming increasingly capable at understanding, and interpreting content in ways that mirror human perception. This development is driven by the need to provide users with more accurate, more relevant and helpful search results in an increasingly complex and informational rich digital landscape nowadays. Additionally, the rise of voice search, mobile devices, and smart home assistants like you can say the Siri or Alexa or whatever other devices, this has changed how people search for information. Users are now more likely to ask full questions or use conversational tone of language when searching, rather than typing in broken keywords. This change has made it essential for search engines to understand context and intent, focusing on the development of more complex semantic analysis techniques. So, my friend, if I talk about the another factor driving the evolution of semantic SEO, it means that as semantic SEO is increasing importance of user experience in search rankings. Search engines targets to provide the best possible results for users, which means favoring content that not only matches the search query but also provides a genuine value or satisfy the user intent or the comprehensive answers to the user questions or need. This has led to a greater emphasis on content quality, depth, and relevance rather than just keyword optimization. So this concept of semantic SEO has also developed in response to the growing complexity of the web itself. As we know that there are billions of pages in the internet now. In this state, there are billions of pages available. With billions of pages of content available online, covering an ever-expanding range of topics and perspectives, search engines need more advanced methods to categorize, to understand, and to rank this vast amount of information. Semantic analysis allows search engines to create more accurate and complex connections between different pieces of content, improving their ability to serve relevant results to the users, to the audience. As we look to the futures, it's clear that semantic SEO will continue to evolve, driven by advancements in AI and changes in user behavior and the ever-growing complexity of the digital landscape. For content creators and marketers like us, this means a continued shift away from a traditional keyword-focused strategies towards a more holistic approach that prioritize high quality, contextually relevant content that truly meets the user needs, that truly provides the valuable content to the users. So my friend, so we have come to the end of this session. In conclusion, if I conclude this overall our presentation, semantic SEO in 2025 and beyond represents an advanced user-centric approach to content creation and optimization. It's about creating content that not only ranks well in search engines, but also provides real value to your audience by focusing on complete coverage, wide range of coverage, topics, natural language, user intent, and the relationship between different concepts. You can create a content strategy that succeeds in the new era of search. So, are you ready to take your website to the next level with semantic SEO? Start by conducting an extensive content audit, and obviously the strategy, developing the semantically based strategy that aligns with these principles to boost your search rankings in your in nowadays search engines, improve your visibility and provide more value to your audience. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you have liked it. You have gained something valuable, some tips. If you have liked, please do subscribe. Please do like, to encourage me, to motivate me to make further video like this. Thank you so much.